You're framing it the most racist way possible, though. I'm sure he doesn't hate Africans. What is he supposed to say that would make you feel like he's being racist in this circumstance? Another country on the come up is South Sudan. Like, I heard the story about how they built their NBA team and it like brought a tear to my fucking eye. Like, they should have beat America, honestly. Like, I love LeBron. He's my GOAT, but he should have let him have that one just for the story. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. What an incredible journey. Yeah, also Gilbert Arenas. Like, that was so unacceptable what he was like. I think it's real fucking whack what he said. Yeah, Lao Deng, underrated GOAT, comes in with $200 million in his fucking pocket and basically says, hey, man, we're doing the damn thing. For context, Gilbert Arenas was just like making a classic joke. So like a lot of people could not comprehend how South Sudan was able to almost beat the United States of America in basketball, which is understandable because USA put out a pretty banger team in the Olympics, and they've just been, they've been destroying teams, right? They've been destroying people. Like they dropped 30 on the Joker, right? On Serbia. Obviously, he wasn't really carried by anyone else on the team, but like still, they've been doing crazy shit. So South Sudan, out of nowhere, a country that's been around for like what, 10 plus years, barely been around, doesn't have a single indoor basketball court. South Sudan, the nation, the youngest nation on the planet, does not have a single fucking indoor basketball court in the country. So they go to Luol Deng, and he's an older player, and they're like, hey, we want you to build a basketball team for us. So he goes in and he basically finds like anyone with dual citizenship that have like played in NBA, played in the EuroLeague, stuff like that. And there's like one, I think, 17-year-old as well, who's like a young prospect. He's also going to go to Duke. So basically, he takes those boys and he whips them up, and they played against the United States of America's basketball team in the Olympics last week. They were beating the U.S. team, and on a buzzer beater, like 8 seconds in the clock, LeBron James pulls off a heroic move and beats the team 101-100. It was already crazy that they qualified, and people were like not really paying attention. But the fact that it wasn't a close match at all, for the record. It was not a close match until the last quarter. South Sudan was like beating the shit out of them. Anyway, Gilbert Arenas is like making a joke saying like, oh, an African country. He was just talking shit.
All right, man. I need stuff. Seal their souls. No, Curry, come on. Seal their fucking souls, bro. We need a soul-sealing shot. I need them to be delivered.
Anyway, the U.S. team could have still lost at the end of the day because, like, even after LeBron's like last second effort when it was 101-100, South Sudan still had like another scoring opportunity, and they just missed it. They just choked. They had 2 shots that they fired off after that, and like one of them was uncontested. Okay, and Gilbert Arenas had this take.
Almost lost to some Africans. Yeah, we almost lost to them. And the king.
Bro, that's crazy. That is like crazy racist, dude. That is insane. Okay, dude, classic American. Okay, classic American.
He had to save. The king had to save us. I know the LeBron haters are mad. We almost lost to the Ahi tribe. This is crazy. Man, Embiid over there, goddamn throwing the game. He throwing the game for his cousins and shit. Who was supposed to be?
So Embiid is, I think, Nigerian originally, and it's like he's just going insane mode, dude. This is commentary, or is it not Nigerian? Cameroon? Sorry. Dude, this is literally like, my expectation is from like Karl Rove to say some shit. You know what I mean? This is not like, Karl Rove. Well, Karl Rove works as well, actually. But I mean, literally, Karl Malone is what I was going to say. But Karl Rove also works. Like, this is the type of shit you hear from like an unimaginably racist person. He literally did this. He's like, oh yeah, they're the Africans. Like, they're fucking using blow darts and shit. Like, this is literally 1930s, like, white commentator energy, okay? Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, that's insane. This is literally a beautiful story of a country that was able to fucking put together a goddamn team in a super short period of time. Like, he's such a fucking American hog. Like the entire commentary from point A to point Z here is just everything he says is just so awful.
He's over there, goddamn, throwing the game. He throwing the game for his cousins and shit. I'm supposed to be losing to air up there.
I think you mean John Stockton, Karl Malone be diddling. No, Karl Malone is also like a hog too, on top of the diddling. You're framing it the most racist way possible, though. I'm sure he doesn't hate Africans. What is he supposed to say that would make you feel like he's being racist in this circumstance? He's being white supremacist racist, okay? Did you listen to, bro, he did this, okay? A fucking white guy that does like half of this commentary is insta-canceled, okay? Like there is not, this is peak. Okay. First of all, he said all of Africa is the same. Then he followed up by saying it's Joel Embiid's cousins. Like he's throwing the game for his cousins because Embiid's from Cameroon. I got it wrong. I thought he was Nigerian. But regardless, it's an insane statement to make.
And the king had to save. The king had to save us. I know the LeBron haters are mad. We almost lost to the Ahi tribe. This is crazy. Man, Embiid over there, goddamn, throwing the game. He throwing the game for his cousins and shit. I'm supposed to be losing to air up there. Come on, man. Cool Runnings? We're not supposed to lose to the Cool Runnings team. They don't even have shoes. They get their shoes from America. We gotta ship them shoes. They don't even have basketball rims, dog. My new boy, I seen he had to walk, what, an hour and a half to go shoot basketball. We losing to people who don't even, they got baskets in the back. They shooting on fucking peach baskets in dirt, no shoes.
Like, Cool Runnings was Jamaica. I know. The craziest part is like, it's the exact opposite. Like he angles it by like minimizing what South Sudan did at the Olympics. And that's why it's fucking racist. Some of the stuff he's saying is not wrong. Okay. Like the fact that this country does not have a single indoor basketball court. They're building the first indoor basketball facility this year. These dudes were able to pull off like an unimaginable run. Their warm-up game's not the Olympics yet. I mean, the fact that they qualified alone is like insane. I think it's ridiculous that he's talking about like, oh, they're, you know, they don't even have shoes. They got to get them shipped from America. Anyway, not even like 1930s. This is something like you would see in the even more reactionary 1950s Red Scare period. Yeah, this is like Reagan talking to Nixon. You know what I mean? Anyway, it was wild that he said that shit.
Oh my gosh.
La 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 la, no DMCA. La 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 la, no DMCA. La 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 la, no DMCA. No DMCA. No DMCA. La 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 la, no